what do you make of this rejection by the Turkish Cypriot side of the new EU Special Representative?
Well, let us start by saying the following. When Cyprus acceded to the European Union in 2004, Stefan, it acceded in the entirety of its territory. It does not exercise effective control in the occupied areas, where Turkey occupies 37% of the territory, but it is European territory. So that, as a starting point, there is now a renewed effort by the Secretary General of the UN to resume negotiations on the Cyprus question, in line always with the UN Security Council resolutions. Now, the European Union has a very important role to play in this effort, in supporting the efforts of the UN Secretary General. Why? Because the Cyprus question is a European question, and reunifying the last divided member state of the European Union will not only be transformative for Cyprus, it will also be transformative for the region of the Eastern Mediterranean, sending a resounding message for peace and stability when we desperately need it. In the context of this, President von der Leyen appointed Vice President Fido as special representative. This follows the appointment, if you remember, of Mr. Johannes Hahn, who had this role. Let us say that this is not the first time that we have an EU personality. It is, though, the first time that we have a political personality. Yeah. And the aim there is to support the efforts. It is not to take sides, but it is very much to support reunification, and everyone stands to benefit from that. All Cypriots and, of course, EU-Turkey relations.
Marilena, I got to ask you this. The island has been divided for more than 50 years. There have been talks that didn't lead to anything. Why should anybody believe that this time will be different?
Because conditions are different right now. The geopolitical environment is different. We have a new President Christodoulidis assumed office 3 years ago. He made it a priority to re-energize the efforts. And I think that is the reason why we have these developments and the efforts of the Secretary General for a new effort. And then another important dimension, Stefan, is EU-Turkey relations. Turkey wishes to come closer to the European Union. Cyprus is the first member state that would like to see a positive agenda between the EU and Turkey. Why? Because we cannot change geography. Turkey will always be our neighbor, and we want to have good neighborly relations. There is
quick one, Maria, a quick one.
And so it would also benefit EU-Turkey relations at a time when Turkey wants it, the EU wants it.
We have 30 seconds left. Do you still believe in reunification, or has it become just a political slogan?
We absolutely believe in reunification. We prove it. President Christodoulidis proves it in action. We cannot accept that there is a European member state that is still divided and under occupation. And the EU is there to support these efforts. We will be doing our utmost to reunify Cyprus.